Yeah, pulling up with the coupe.
Oh my goodness.
Must have done same with the roof.
Oh my goodness.
You sitting looking stupid on the stoop.
Oh my goodness.
I would take notes if I were you.
Oh my goodness.
This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north.
Oh my goodness.
Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw.
Oh my goodness.
The law, it's a shame, rhyme. Crime. It's a shame they let us jump out of Bentleys with dirty vans. Hit the stage for 15 minutes, get 30 bands. Swiss bank counting clean money with dirty hands. With some hood that's ready to with the. Since I came in, it made my name a name brand. French. Paris clubbing like a caveman. We threw up the pyramids, now they say we Illuminati. I'm a tsunami, what the is a little yachty. No blood diamonds, I rock gold like a king. Jewelry so cold, made them blow the nose off the Sphinx. You think I'ma be some type of role model? I go full throttle, desperado, that's the motto. Vic in Chicago is Hugh Hef at the grotto. Brazilian model, she mean mugging like Frida Kahlo. Drinking it with an Alicia Machado. I'm the ticket, you just hit the lotto. Pulling up with the coupe.
Oh my goodness.
Must have done same with the roof.
Oh my goodness.
You sitting looking stupid on the stoop.
Oh my goodness.
I would take notes if I were you.
Oh my goodness.
This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north.
Oh my goodness.
Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw.
Oh my goodness.
The law, it's a shame, rhyme. Young Vic the diamonds, finest. I shine like puff shine. Shines if I sign to the rock, cause I'm timeless. Top off the Mozzie, my behavior is mindless. On kids, we major, you mindless. Fresh out the cell to the.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Broncos going up against the Raiders.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
The gun. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. Blue, landed. Number. Gun. Set. 3-19.
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Gun. Hurry up, here we go.
Freeman again. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down.
Let's go. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Morrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And on the first drive, 3-and-out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have...
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
On play action, they'll throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the first drive, 3-and-out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, Freeman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Detroit!
Off play action. Morrow. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down following the run. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Running right, this is Freeman. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Off the play fake. Morrow, they'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And coming on is the backup quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now receiver in motion left. 2nd and goal from the 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to run with Freeman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll go with the keeper. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles, just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And this is it's just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A former Cal Bear now, C.J. Anderson on the carry. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They give it to Anderson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That good for 19 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a handoff looking right. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front, Des.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there, punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is right through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
It's Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. They'll run on first down. Phillips. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. Switch. Here we go. Check it out. Check it out. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Here we go. Flex round. Ohio.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Handoff comes to Anderson. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They toss to Freeman, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Play clock winding down. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. It's a give to Freeman running right. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Back to throw. Morrow. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in. But that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And now a first down following that long gain. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the defense not hanging their heads from the previous play where they were beat for a big run, came back on the very next down and made a play defensively that was to their credit.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. They'll set up a throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. In the red zone this time. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense. Big play for the defense.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run. Anderson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 2nd and goal to go now. So they'll try again with Anderson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Back now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Green, 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right.
No. Check. Patriots.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
No.
A 20th carry now for Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And the D looking like they may blitz.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green. Switch. No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go.
Coming left, it's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Detroit. Check 3.
Off play action. Morrow finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Now the pitch to Freeman. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Over! Safety green! Let's go!
This is Freeman. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Let's go! 319! 319! Over! Hurry up, here we go! 319!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Check, Patrick! Hurry up, here we go! Green!
Freeman. And some space here. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Looking to throw. Morrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Back to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. Left side here to Sanders. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down right around the 31. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And some room to work. Red zone opportunity. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now it's Freeman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Watch it now, Barney.
Looking to throw on second down. Morrow forced out to his left. And he's got some space here. Burst by him near the 35. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Going up top. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And an overtime playoff game, but the rules, they stay the same as they did in the regular season.
That's exactly right. Whoever scores first, unless it's a touchdown, the other team has a chance to match. That's how it really gets played out. But remember this, no matter how far we go in overtime, in the regular season, there was only one period. Here, we're going to go until we have a winner.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. Flex round.
They'll look to throw. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, second down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the 1st down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first throw here in overtime. Being chased out left. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. How about that, partner? Not only a 4th down conversion in a tie game, a 4th down conversion in overtime in a tie game.
And so many factors go into making that call, and a lot of it is a head coach feeling the rhythm and understanding his team. Sometimes you think, okay, we better get this done right now. We might not have enough left if we let this game extend. Let's go get it, end it, and get a victory.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Charles, you think back to some of the great OT games in postseason history. There have been a lot of them. I think in January 2016, Hail Mary from Aaron Rodgers, but the Cardinals were able to survive that game.
Yeah, you need a Larry Fitzgerald, which the Cardinals had, to trump an Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary, and they did so. But let's go back. 1982. Okay, don't say it. I know I'm the old guy here. But San Diego at Miami, one of the classic NFL games that was finally decided in overtime. Dan Fouts to Kellen Winslow, and the Chargers advance to the AFC Championship game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Defense showing blitz. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here's Anderson. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They'll run for it with Anderson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Here is Anderson on 3rd and goal. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And McManus able to put it through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. All right, so they're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now it'll be up to their defense to try and see this one out.
So remember now, a field goal on this next drive would get us to sudden death. Any kind of turnover or turnover on downs would end the game, as would any touchdown. So this one's still very much up in the air.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Randy Gregory in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Off the play fake. Morrow. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Randy Gregory in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
From the gun, Morrow. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And here's your ball game, down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Let's go. 3-19.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Set. Over.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Set. Detroit.
Operating from the gun. Morrow. And it is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm begging at one of my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models this is. Smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think, compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw it if he fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top 4 for bridge. My black boys, I got boys that knock off your lid. I thought y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Listen, I don't trust her, so, no, I said, what you mean? Whoa, I said, what you mean? You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Colby. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap gods like Klops and Olga. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rome still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, them bad as bad, gon' get it. What you mean?
Rather you than me. If you've been with me from Port of Miami, it's been a journey. Ain't nothing changed. A little stronger, a little wiser. Maybe a little more. Blame it on America. I'm pulling off the lot, I bought the cash. Whoa. Her future bright, don't give nobody bad. Whoa. Be looking good inside the. Whoa. But I noticed that she missing all the edges. Whoa. I run the game just by running with the. Whoa. Poor attitude, they got rich calisthenics. Whoa. Walking in the courtroom, sipping on the beverage. Whoa. I know the judge, so I got a lot of leverage. This a fetish. Fully loaded on the 7. Your dog get a dab, you never wrote a letter. Whoa. Still in the box, got a rapping acapella. Whoa. Kim Treasure, people with the weapon. Whoa. I got it, boy, don't make me be the devil. Whoa. He knocking on the door and know the password. Gave me his blessings while I'm hotter than the last verse.
Dead president, dead president. Dead president, dead president.
Let's go, all my little militant. Let's go, I'm innocent.
Dead president, dead president. Dead president, dead president.
Feds. Let's go, I'm innocent.
I got that in like Tommy Lee. I make money. On my third passport, and I got at the airport. I got bowling green dollars on my dollars. Busting down 100 in the bathtub. Get some house shoes. I got money. I got wild wounds. Get the cushion on that. Ain't no dance moves. I was posted on the stoop, hanging with my Haitians. On the news, on front pages. Ain't no relations.
I was stacking being fresh and bossing. 2 times in a row, that's a repeat. You end up, cause they easy. I'm in the crazy. She got a, she love me like she need me. I got my Maybach flooded out with extra G's. I make her pick up every single day. I judge a vulture when I flip the Paddock face.
Dead president, hit the dead president. Dead president, hit them dead president.
Let's go, all my little militant. Let's go, I'm innocent.
Dead president, hit them dead president. Dead president, hit them dead president.
Fast. Let's go, I'm innocent.
Hands on me, got the yellow brace. Check off in my pocket like the yellow paste. Was what I was asking. Low facility, I keep it classy. Build an empire, yeah, that was my state of mind. Yeah, that was my state of mind. Keep the blocks over there, we call it Lego land. Meanwhile, it's like it's Amsterdam. Boy, fresh, you know who got the tropes. 16 when I bought my first rollie. Legend in my hood, just like a never ride in the extra car. Dead presidents, dead president. Dead president, hit them dead president.
Let's go, all my little militant. Let's go, I'm innocent.
Dead president, hit them dead president. Dead president, hit them dead president.
Fast. Let's go, I'm innocent.
I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, though, ambition, flow inside my DNA. I was born like this and born like this, immaculate conception. I transform like this, perform like this with new weapon. I don't contemplate, I meditate, then off your pet. This that put the kids to bed. This that I got realness. I just killed this cause it's in my DNA. I got millions, I got riches building in my DNA. I got dark, I got evil that rot inside my DNA. I got off, I got trouble, some heart inside my DNA. I just win again, then win again like Wimbledon I serve. Yeah, that's him again. The sound that engine in is like a bird. You see fireworks and Corvette tires skirt the boulevard. I know how you work, I know just who you are. See, use it. Your hormones probably switch inside your DNA. Problem is, all that inside your DNA. Daddy probably snitch, heritage inside your DNA. Backbone don't exist, born on side a jellyfish I gauge. See my pedigree, most definitely don't tolerate the front. Like been through probably offend you, this is Paula's oldest son. I know conviction, burners, boosters, ballers, dead, redemption, scholars, fathers, kids and I wish I was fed forgiveness, yeah. Soldier's DNA, born inside the beast. My expertise checked out in second grade. When I was 9, on sale motel, we didn't have nowhere to stay. At 29, I've done so